Hi everyone, and welcome to the last of our special edition of the Texas DearDharmaDude. My name is Vivian, and I'd like to welcome you to my friends from Texas. You guys want to say hi? Hi. And of course, the venerable Master Hen Chang. So, Jennifer, did you have something to ask the Master?
Yes, Master, how important is giving?
How important is giving?
Can I give a quick example?
You want her to give example?
Do you want to give the example?
You can.
Okay, so about half an hour ago, we learned that there was a patient who is in this room with us who was diagnosed with leukemia, and she found a donor, and she needed $30,000 to essentially complete the donation process. So upon hearing that, I came up to these people right here. I just met them maybe half an hour ago, maybe 45 minutes ago, really, really shortly. And I said, you know what? I heard about this lady, and she really needs our help, and anything you can provide at all, we would greatly appreciate. So some of the kids, there was a kid, he's not here right now, but he's 9 years old, and he gave $15. All $15 in his pocket, he gave all $15. And Alan pulled out his change. He was like, this is all I have, this is $2. And he's like, is that okay? And I said, of course it's okay. So my further question then, to supplement what Jennifer is saying, is if somebody had $1,000 in their pocket and they gave $50, that's more than his $2, but he only had $2. So what does that mean?
That means that the capacity of heart, each of us have a heart, and we seem to be decided by a number in our mind. Very invisible number. That's the capacity of heart. Sometimes we can give a lot because we have a lot of love and understanding. Sometimes we live a little bit. It's not about comparison, how much I can give compared to how much you give. It's not about, wow, I like this product, I give a lot, but it's about how you express yourself, express your love through the act of giving. Life is giving, anyway, that's the answer. How important is giving? Giving is life. We live and we give. We just not live and take and get, but to give. So that's the capacity of life. So if you take a look at the earth always gives things. The earth. You see the ground here, it gives things. The trees grow, the plants grow, and we eat off from the earth. So life comes from the earth, and the earth is giving. And so we should learn the lesson of giving. In this case here, each of you give something. Some people give $2, $15, but we cannot compare the $15 person with the $2 person. You give with love, and that is good. Sometimes you cannot give a lot because there's many conditions. You may have to do this, you may have to do that. But make the act of giving the act of love, okay? Make to feel that when you give something is a full whole heart that giving to that person.
So giving is not about anything other than giving with the right mindset, the mentality that you're sharing whatever you have to the best of your ability. So,
but that's very miraculous this way. If you give with love, usually whatever you have, you give away. You don't reserve, you don't take back.
Right.
And so the first prerequisite is coming out from your heart first. You have to love the person you give, and sometimes you need to give with respect and give with a sense of humbleness, meaning you low down yourself and don't just throw money into people's face.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, here's $50, I just gave $50.
Right.
So, Alan, I hope you don't mind me asking you, really quickly, honestly, in half an hour ago, we found out, in 3 minutes, just this group alone, we got $155. I think that's really, really commendable, just with us alone. Yeah. And Alan literally only had $2. So why did you give all those $2? Like, what was your thinking in doing that?
Well, I gave $2 because that's all I had in my wallet, and I wish I had more.
But why didn't you keep $1 for yourself just in case you need to take the bus? I don't know if you do that here in Texas, but you know.
Because I knew it was for a good cause. It's life-threatening, really, if you think about it. And I can always work to get that money back, you know. And, you know, life is much more important than that.
the material. That's a very good point.
Yeah, I couldn't spend my money on other things, but
somebody
lending it for somebody for their life. It's
So you
a
don't
better
regret
cause.
the $2 at all, even though your pocket right now is completely empty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
It's
like
another
even-
interest. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
It's okay.
Last month, I donated like $50 for Suko for her plumbing system, but that was just a plumbing system, you know. Imagine if it was for a life cause.
Someone's life,
Yeah.
right? That's really commendable.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm very honored to know everybody here, but especially
There,
you.
there is a story here. There's a person from Chicago,
Chicago.
and when he saw that there's a lady who need a lot of merit, meaning in Buddhist system, you do something for others, the lady cannot bow, cannot do the prostration in front of the Buddha. So he make a vow that instead of giving money, he would do the prostration every day, 100 times, on the behalf of the sick
my
person. So that is an act of love too. So giving could be many forms. It's not like material, but energy, but time, and you can give many ways. Even kind words could be a good giving.
So what should you come away with from giving? Meaning, you know how, and it comes back to kind of the karma thing, you do something on the behalf of another person, that's beautiful. But you know that you'll receive a merit. So knowing that you receive a merit and then doing it, is
And
that
give
different?
it. No, he want to give all the merits he have for the lady.
Wow.
So he doesn't want to have any merits. He just give everything for her.
And how do you grow a heart like that? That's a truly loving heart. How do you
Right,
get
right.
that?
Well,
For us, there's like maybe 2
Okay.
years old, 15 years old.
It's we learn from experience. We learn from looking at others. So if you see the example, then you follow that example. That's why the adults had to have a good example, so we follow. But every one of us have a good heart. The goodness in our heart's always there. It just have to wait for a time to activate it. And so, in this case, if you have just one person, any people that have, like we just saw, like we see Alan giving $2. If you have seen somebody else doing like that, suddenly your heart could be activated. You will learn how to give. And so, learn by example. Life is by example. We imitate the good from others.
Right. So essentially, I believe that the take-home message would be, giving is beautiful. Giving is what
Yes.
life is. It's the very basis of our life, meaning we would not be if our parents had not given us birth. We
Right.
could not eat if the earth hadn't given us resources, so on and so forth. And you should follow that example. You should follow Earth's example and give as much as you can. But when you give, you should give wholeheartedly and with no expectations. Give for the
Exactly.
sake of giving.
Yeah.
I-
And the manner of giving also very important. We should give with humility.
Humility, right?
humbleness,
And not
respect.
do it because someone else, recognition, whatever. So, thank you, Jennifer, for your question. Thank you, everyone here, for your really, really great work. I'm honored to know you guys at all. And thank you, Master, for your wisdom. Thank you, viewers, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.